Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Max Holloway, ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, set to fight Max Blessed Holloway. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, if any fighter can go 10 hard 5s, it's probably Max Holloway. So let us see how he approaches the early portions of this round. This is a guy who has put forth statistically the most amazing striking performance I have ever seen against Calvin Kattar back on Fight Island. You're getting punches and bunches from Max Holloway, of that you can be sure. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Head kick attempt, unable to find the target.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Fighters separate from the clinch.
Nice leg kick.
Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Right-left combo by Khamzat Chimaev. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Effective punch there by Chimaev.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. Nasty body kick downstairs.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, he scored with that uppercut.
Use your footwork. Let's get focused.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Khamzat Chimaev.
I need you to get that takedown.
With 90 seconds to go in round one. Oh, massive kick lands flush. And the front kick is there. Nice job by Holloway.
Keep your hands up and keep that head.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
And what a round!
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle your striking. Listen to me. You're going to learn that walkout this way. Just keep.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Takedown defense is there. Max Holloway at his best in the stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA than Max Blessed Holloway? Nice job by him defensively there. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he has certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back in the space where he's having the most success.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Chimaev gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Under 3 minutes to go here in round two. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. And he connects there. Oh! Big.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible.
Nice defense.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Nice, very nice. Your boxing is looking excellent. Just stay on your bicycle. Keep that jab in his face. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. Right there it is, maybe the seminal blow piece.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
And really starting to make these shots count.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Chimaev's in half guard now. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Holloway gets up. He is back on the feet here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Clean punch right there. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hurt him bad.
Oh, nice low kick. 1 minute. Just missed with that right hand. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, right, here we go, fourth round with a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
That's a really strong leg kick there by Holloway. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Chimaev gets the takedown. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, hammer fist here by Chimaev. Under 2 minutes to go. Chimaev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
15 seconds. Chimaev's in half guard. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Okay, sit down, relax. We got one more round. This is it. Give me this last round, 100%.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
There's the single.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Holloway.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes,
just digs into the body.
I mean, dug that shot with every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed top.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh, how about the timing and the execution to get the ankle pick? Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances in this fight.
Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,